What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in again. I am TJ, and you are watching the Fat2Fit Finance High School Series. Now, students, you are on break. Just think of this as a free day that you do not have to pay attention, because this is all for the parents, and a lot of you may be upset at me. That's perfectly fine. Don't know how to tell you this. I've gotten past parents being upset, okay? I have parents of my own. They get upset and they get over it. We're going to discuss the Parent Plus loan, because you're not getting out of this whole loan discussion either, because you make some very unwise choices as well when it comes to taking out debt. So, parents want a few things for their students, especially when they're getting ready to graduate from high school. You want your kid, to do well. You want them to succeed. Hopefully you want them to get up out of your house as well. So, you might possibly even want your kid to go to college. And if they do go to college, you want them to graduate, hopefully in 4 years. Not to mention learn something that's applicable in the marketplace to help them secure a role in a very sound and rewarding career. And one that pays well wouldn't be bad either. So you may think, well, if I take out this Parent Plus loan, that's helping them achieve all these things that I want them to. But you could not be more wrong. Parents, this is what I would advise you to do, because I know you think that trying to take out a Parent Plus loan is going to help your student. One thing you need to make sure that you understand, your loan payments aren't deferred like your student's loan payments. Their loan payments are deferred as long as they're an active student and full-time. They don't have to make any payments until they are actually no longer considered that full-time student and their 6-month grace period ends. For that Parent Plus loan, you have to start paying immediately. And my guess is, if you're like majority of Americans, you already have debt payments of your own. You probably have a mortgage. You probably have a car note, because most Americans do. You might have some medical debt, credit card debt, your own student loans that you're still paying off. You laugh, but there are people out there still paying on their student loans, and their kids are 18 and going off to college. So, this is what I would implore you to do instead. Throw the full weight of your income, as much as you can, at your own debt payments, because what you want to do is set yourself up for success now for retirement. No one wants to be 65 or 70 and still making debt payments. Like, that should not be you. You should have your house paid off. You should have all of the personal debt paid off, and you should be really enjoying life, not being concerned as some little old lady or man that someone can come take something for you or start garnishing a check, which some of you may only have Social Security. That's an even more scary thought. I implore you to use the weight of your income now and make sure that you put it towards whatever debt payments you have, so that you are financially secure and debt-free. If you take out the Parent Plus loan, this is probably what's going to happen. You're going to financially burden yourself even more than you already currently are, because not only will you have your initial debt payments and financial matters that you're trying to get in order, you're also going to now be paying on this Parent Plus loan, which means come down the road, you're not going to have as much set aside in your nest egg as you need to comfortably live without Social Security really being something you need to survive. What is that going to do to your entire family? Well, you're going to now burden your child as well. Because yes, they went to college, they graduated, maybe at this point they're married, they have kids, and they're really establishing their own life. And they're trying to define their own family legacy and what it is. But now they're going to be concerned that you can't really take care of yourself because you have these debt payments you may still be paying on the older you get and the closer you get to retirement. And let's be honest, the older we get, our bodies start to break down. We have higher medical costs the older we get. So, not only are they trying to take care of and worry about and raise their own children, now they're trying to possibly take care of and worry about you as their parent. You're putting them in a catch-22. It's very unfair, I would say, for you to do that. Just as if it's unfair for you to allow your student to take out loans and set themselves back before they really even get started in life. Don't do it. You don't want to burden yourself. You don't want to burden your kids. You want everyone to be in the optimal place when they are getting ready to really enjoy life. And with your kids being out of the house, this is that time. You need to, gather, forage, and build so that you can enjoy it a lot more stress-free than what you could if you, didn't take out those Parent Plus loans. Parents, just take a step back for a second. If you say that you can afford to send your kid to college, do you know what that means, that actual word afford? It means that you can actually cover the entire cost of that student going to school with all free aid or money out of your pocket. That's not debt. That's not a loan. That's what it means to say you can afford to send your student to whatever college choice they have made. But so many get caught up in the names and the prestige, and you just want to be able to flaunt around, my kid goes to this school, my kid goes to that school. And some people think that it's only with, my kid went to Harvard or a private school. No, it happens. People want to tout that they went to a HBCU. I support them. My mom went to Tuskegee. Trust me, I support them. But just to say that my kid went to Spelman or Howard, that's where they're enrolled, and yet you have to take out loans to be able to cover your student to attend there, it means they really can't afford to go there, and you need to look at some alternative options. There are different ways, and there are ways for you to go or have your student go to school without going into debt. Remember, this is a choice. This is supposed to be a smart choice and a smart decision that is setting them up for success. Do not backtrack and kind of shade the joy of your student furthering their education by making such a dumb choice of taking out student loans yourself.